Hey guys, it's Taylor back with Life with Taylor, and today we are going to be reading Reddit. So let's get into it. We're going to be reading the classic Am I the Arsehole? So all of these are wedding Am I the Arseholes. I feel like a lot of people get married in the summer. I would not want to get married in the summer. I hate the heat so much, and I literally, one of them was removed. Let me find a new one. But I literally sweat standing outside, so I would not want to. Maybe in the fall, I think, in like a forest. Oh my god, that's so long. No, I'm not reading that. Look at this. I'm not reading that. I feel like a lot of people get married in the summer. Like, I was literally looking through all these and I was like, I kept pulling like wedding ones and I was like, wait, we should just do one. Okay, this one's engagement. This one's fine. All right, let's read all the wedding ones. Am I the asshole for telling my guests it's better they don't come to the wedding after they complained about our wedding too much? I don't see how you would be the asshole if they're literally complaining, but let's see. We are getting married in less than 2 months. Our RSVP deadline was a month ago and everybody responded our RSVP but one couple. We really had to hound them to get any kind of answer from them. Yesterday they sent us a message telling us they are free to come, but alongside the reply they sent us a long message how cumbersome and expensive it is to attend our wedding and how tiring the weekend for them will be and how they probably retreat to their hotel room for most of the day and stay for the ceremony and part of the dinner, but retreat to their room for the rest of festivities. We were taken aback because we are paying for everything. Foods, drinks, parking. We're also paying for everyone's accommodation, a very nice lakeside hotel. Their biggest expense would be to pay for the gas for the 4-hour drive to the wedding and back. They have a car. They also complained about the dress code. We have a black tie, but they both own clothes that would fit the dress code, so they wouldn't have to buy new ones anyway, but they complained about that too. It's literally a wedding. Are they gonna show up in sweats and a t-shirt? Like, ridiculous. We read the message and basically told them that if coming would be so tiresome for them, it would be better to not. We said that we aren't mad at all if someone can't make it or doesn't feel up to it and there are no hard feelings, but basically uninvited them. I know it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things budget-wise, but each guest cost us around $600 and I didn't feel like spending $1,200 on people who don't even want to be there. They're now angry at us and refuse to speak to us, and we are thinking that maybe we are a bit harsh. Were we the assholes? No, I don't think so. It's your wedding, and I feel like they're going to be Debbie Downers. Like, if they're literally going to stay for a couple hours and then like go back to the hotel, what's the point of going? Like, if they're not actually going to celebrate you, and if they're a 4-hour car ride, are we for real? I turned Do Not Disturb on, oops. Are we for real? 4 hours is a breeze. I've been in like a 10-hour car ride. That was not a breeze. That was tiring. But like, literally they're going to the wedding for free. They just have to pay for gas. Like, whatever. I don't think they are. Somebody said, "Aw, the ungrateful people planning to use their free hotel room as a personal retreat instead of celebrating with you laid it on too thick will have to pay for their own weekend getaway. Too bad, too sad. Not the arsehole." Yeah, not the asshole sounds. Depending on the car these people have, they might only need to fill up like twice. Before the road trip and in the middle of the road trip. And then obviously, I don't know, once back, 2 times back, I don't know. So if, let's say, it's $50. Let's do $70 per trip to the gas station. That's what, $280 per, it's, wait, 70, 140, $280 round trip. If they were to fill up 4 times, you're not the asshole. Before we get back into the video, I've got an announcement. Drumroll, please. My new summer collection of jewelry has just dropped. I handpicked and handmade every piece of jewelry and might possibly be some of my favorites I've ever made. So if you're in the market for some summery themed earrings that can go with any outfit or be a nice accessory for a beach day, go to thefancycactus.com or click the first link in the description. Let's get back to the video. Am I the arsehole for wearing white to a wedding? This is controversial. So, let's see. My good friend of 10 plus years got married and decided to have a low-key wedding. Very intimate at City Hall with immediate family only. Afterwards, she had a very casual party for 100-ish people. It had been really hot in the city where her wedding was held for the last few weeks, and part of the casual party was in a garden in the baking hot sun. I bought this beautiful two-piece high-waisted midi skirt and crop top. They almost met in the middle, so very little skin was shown. The base color was cream, but they were very brightly floral in pattern, and only tiny pieces of cream poked through the orange and earth tones. The problem was it was so hot, 100 plus, that while in the hotel garden for cocktail hour, I almost sweated through the entire back of the top and obviously didn't want to spend the whole party like that. So I went back to the room and changed into the only other outfit I had, super colorful palazzo pants and a pressed white linen shirt. At the wedding, my friend didn't speak to me and it was a big day and she had so many people to host that I completely understood she was too busy. But it's now been a few weeks and quite unusually, I haven't heard from her at all. I just thought she was settling into married life. They didn't go away, but maybe they were honeymooning at home, until another friend told me that actually the bride is beyond annoyed that I wore white to her wedding. I always assumed not wearing white was so that you didn't look bridal, and I certainly didn't. There were also many men who had ditched their jackets in the heat and were wearing white shirts. I'll be honest, it didn't even occur to me that it would be an issue, but maybe being thoughtless makes me an asshole. Edit, I didn't add a picture, but this is pretty much the outfit that caused problems. Wedding guest outfit, the link, edit number 2. I went to see if I could find a pic of the original outfit, and I completely misremember the colors. It wasn't even a bit cream, the background was pink. Here's the outfit. It was deleted. It was literally deleted. Literally deleted, so we can't even see it. I don't know, this is definitely a subject. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I feel like even, I don't know, it just seems, it's odd. Because yeah, there were other men who were wearing white shirts, but she wore a white shirt with colorful pants, right? Colorful, yeah, super colorful palazzo pants. I feel like if it were completely wedding white, it would probably be an issue, but I don't see how this is an issue. I don't think you're the asshole. Somebody said, reading the title, I would have initially said, you're the asshole. But reading the entire post, I say, not the asshole. I agree. A white t-shirt with brightly colored pants is not a big deal. I can't believe the bride is holding on to a grudge over that. It's said that one thing is what she's remembering from the wedding. And then they say, ETA, seeing a picture of the outfit, I'm even more sure you're not the asshole. Super cute outfit and perfectly fine. There's no picture, so. Amazing! Yeah, I don't think this person's the asshole. But next. Am I the arsehole for expecting my aunt and uncle to give me some form of compensation for taking time off to help at their wedding? I'm a 20-year-old woman who's a full-time student. I do photography on the side as a side hobby and consider myself semi-pro or close to that. I specialize in portraits in studios, meaning I'm not exactly used to fieldwork. My aunt and uncle are getting married in a few weeks, and since they are trying to cut cost here and there, they asked me to do the photography. I was hesitant again because I am far from being a professional in addition to not being used to fieldwork. Not that I couldn't, I just thought that I'm not their best option. For context, I'm communicating with them through my mom. My uncle is her brother. Please note that I do not own a camera myself. My usual studio isn't professional either. It's just a place for young adults with lots of technology and they rent material for free with your library card. That's really cool. My mom told me they were planning on me using my uncle's iPhone. I said, hell no, because again, for the reasons listed up there, not using a camera will only tame my work. I replied that it wouldn't be possible, but that they could rent something for me to use. In our city, there are plenty of equipment rental companies available and not that expensive. My mom said they'll look into it with the links I sent them. Then, and this is where it gets good, I asked my mom if they were planning on paying me. She said, no, it's volunteering. I asked again, not any kind of compensation. And she replied, it's how African families work. Yes, we are African Canadian. Thing is, if it were monetary compensation, I wouldn't expect more than $200 to $250. But I thought I was being less strict and said I was fine with literally any kind of payment. Keep in mind, I'm away for a summer job and I'm taking time off for the wedding to do this for them. Time that is not paid. This is my only source of revenue for the year, which I have to stretch for 10 months between each summer. I think my mom is mad at me for expecting or demanding anything. I see these people 4 times a year at best. I don't know them. If I am wrong, I will accept my fate, but is it so evil of me to expect anything? I don't think so. Not at all. They literally were like, hey, can you use this camera, show up, take a bunch of time off when you could be doing something trying to live life by doing a job. Well, I forgot what I was saying. No, you're not the asshole. Because I don't know, I feel like this person probably should have been a little more strict with okay, if I'm doing this, I need to be paid. You know, I feel like after this scenario, maybe they now start to do that. But I feel like I would check before. I'd be like, okay, is this like a paid situation? Like, what's happening here, before I even take time off? Because even though they're family, it's literally taking time away from this person, and they have these specific skills and assets and creative ways to do things. Like, they were literally just trying to get a free photographer, and they were like, you're family, you can do it for free. And I hate that. I hate when that happens, because it's like, sure, but like a normal business would charge you to do this, you know? Like, it wouldn't be a free service. But let's look at some of the, oh wait, there's an edit. Holy cow, I wasn't expecting this much response. I understand my ego might have come into play here, and it's probably unreasonable of me. I'll do it for them as a wedding gift, and I agree with most of you. That sounds also reasonable. Sorry if I sound super full of myself. I'll also take some advice from here and cut my mom as a third-party communicator. It just complicates things. Thanks for the reality check, guys. Wait, I didn't realize this. It was a quotation. Consider myself semi-pro or close to that. I do not own a camera myself. Look, you are not the asshole here, but come on. If I said I was a semi-professional golfer, but I didn't own golf clubs, people would look at me like I'm growing a second head out of my neck. On the side as a hobby, followed up by the semi-pro bit, just comical. Yeah, a semi-professional would have at least one camera. I'm not a semi-professional. Like, I still am like, I feel like if I did more photography, like, I can get it. Like, I'm not like just 1, 2, 1, 2, click, click, click. Like, I've got all the settings figured out. I know what things do. It's just like the f-stop, the ISO, and the shutter speed, like how those all connect. It kind of confuses me. And I've taken photography courses, and I've shot some really pretty pictures, and I'm really proud of myself. But I've got 2 cameras. My dad's got a camera. I would say he's probably more professional than me. He did wedding pictures as like a side thing. So yeah, he's definitely got, and I'm always like, I literally, before this, like an hour ago, I was like, so I've got the f-stop to 4, the shutter speed to 1/125, the focal length to 18 millimeters. I've got the auto white balance set to underwater, and he had to come and adjust the settings. I did something wrong, so I was close. It's just like video is harder for me. Pictures, I can get it, but I did not think of that. But like, she's also a full-time student. It's like, maybe she can't afford a camera, and that's, you know, I would rent equipment for free with a library card, I think is what she said. Yeah, and they rent material for free with your library card. Yeah, okay, last one. Am I the asshole for making our engagement about ourselves? Probably not, because it's literally your engagement. But okay, let's read it, I guess. Alternate account to try and avoid more internet-related problems. I'll get to it in a bit. Very quickly, my brother, 22 male, let's call him F, is upset that we didn't tell him at the same time we told my older brother, 26 male, let's call him G. I'll try to give as much context as possible, anything you think is missing for your judgment and advice. Me, 29 male, and my girlfriend, 28 female, are engaged. We went to Japan for vacation, and I popped the question and got back a resounding and enthusiastic yes. We agreed on telling our close people in person when we returned, with the exception of our parent and the maid of honor and best man. Our plan was, once we arrive, we would invite our siblings over and tell them all at the same time. I have 2 brothers, G and F, and a sister, 15 female, male, and my fiance has a brother, 18 male. Oh, M. I'm very confused. M. And my fiance has a brother, 18 male, V. Due to circumstances of life, is like a son to her. Now, this is where the chaos begins. My girlfriend has no idea I'm going to propose, so she planned the following weeks accordingly. The week after we returned, she was sent away for work, and the one after that, she was visiting a friend that lives abroad. Therefore, she would be back in town after those 2 weeks. While we were in Japan, we did not share any photos, and we made a caricature where the engagement was evident, but we also did not share. 2 problems came along. 1. While we were talking on the phone with my parents, M overheard something, and F's girlfriend as well, which told F, G, and G's girlfriend. So for the following days, they tried to dig what it was, but only knew it was about me and my girlfriend. The other problem, G was going away for work and would only return after several months. We decided to make a quick change of plans, and my girlfriend drove 6 hours to be with G and V and tell them, and when she returned, we would tell F and M, both reactions with happiness, and later on G told us about his suspicions after she returned to where she was working at. 1 week later, while she was abroad with her friend, the artist that drew us posted the caricature. F saw it, talked with our parents, talked with G, but never with us, and decided to send it to a family group chat. I was going to be with them for dinner, so we decided to do a video call and tell the news. I'm so confused. Once I got that he congratulated me, I asked him to wait for me to call my fiance. O called and we told F's girlfriend, and M. F's reaction was to say congratulations. O already knew it. Even before today, they overheard and told me I had also made a bet about it. And when they were trying to explain the importance it was for us to share the news in person, they cut us off and said, "We'll pretend as if it was." This reaction left us a bit sad, and they spent more time talking about them and how and why they knew instead of showing happiness and interest about the engagement. I excused myself and went to talk about it with my fiance as we were both sad. After dinner, nothing more was asked or talked, and I was visibly down. Next day, I talked to F to tell him that his reaction had left me sad and down and reinforced the importance it was to do it in person. I also said it was not his fault he saw the post, but that he could have reacted differently. After 2 days of silence and using my father as a messenger, he answered saying that he was the one that had the right to be upset because he wasn't told at the same time as G, and we were being drama queens. I explained again that it was not for favoritism, but due to G's work and the importance of being in person, and if we had done that, it would have left M out of it. Like, this was too. It was also unfair to us that he overheard it and spent weeks deciding how we should tell him. This is now turned into silence from his part, and my parents agreeing that is all our fault, so we should apologize. We feel that this is our news, how, who, and what we should be according to how, who, and when we should tell. When we tell should be according to what we want and feel. It's us, not what others think it should. To be clear, we understand that he has no fault of seeing the post. We understand that he could have preferred to know. At the same time, we don't understand why his reaction made me what the fuck? What we don't understand is why he made his reaction feeling more important than ours in our news. I know it's a lot. I know it must be confusing, and there are two sides. So if anything's missing, please feel free to ask Reddit. Am I the asshole? Bro, you're the fucking asshole for this grammar. I didn't understand the entirety of that story. Besides, somebody wasn't told, and now they're butthurt. Like, they weren't told in person. This is very mixed. A lot of people are saying you're the asshole. A lot of people are saying not the asshole. But I agree with this top comment. I don't actually think anyone here should be upset. You included congratulations on your engagement. That's great. The important thing is you asked and she said yes, and you two are happy. All this telling who and when, and it's a secret until it isn't, is just so unimportant. Your union and happiness matters. There's never going to be a huge bunch of people celebrating your relationship. That is for you to do with your fiance. OP replied, I just want this to go away so I can enjoy the moment with my family. Thank you. I concur. I was so very confused about the entire situation here, but I don't think anybody should be upset, and I think everybody should just get over it. Everybody should go like this. Okay? Handshake. Wait, I don't know. Shake it out. Acknowledge and be like, hey, I was upset. I did want to tell you in person, and it did make me feel sad that, we were planning this, but, I'm glad you finally know. It didn't turn out how I thought it was going to happen, but I think we can get through this. Like, there's other things that should be worried about. And, like, during this time of an engagement, why would you want all this stress and this tension? Just be happy, be chill. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. In the commenting section. And while you're down there, click all the buttons, you know what to do. And I hope you guys have a good day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world viewing this, and peace.